What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman. Venom in the MCU, and specifically Spider-Man 3, coming on the heels of reports that Deadpool would be making his way into Spider-Man 3 as a way of breaking him into the MCU. We actually have a notorious MCU leaker who's been right in the past saying that's not the way it's going to go, and that Venom is actually going to cross over in that third Spider-Man movie. Now, while I have my skepticism at an all-time high, I think something else may be going on. Like I said, this guy's been right in the past, so we're going to break down exactly what he said. Then I'm going to give you my take on why I think it's still a little bit of a reach that we'd ever seen Tom Hardy's Venom in the MCU, but hey, with the multiverse, you never know. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button, we're giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, as well as a whole slew of other Marvel-related stuff, including tickets to go see Spider-Man Far From Home in IMAX once they go on sale. All you have to do, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video, and if you want, stick around to the end of the video. I'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Now, if you're thinking it's a little coincidental that we hear rumors of Venom crossing over into the MCU via Spider-Man 3 48 hours after we hear rumors of Deadpool crossing over into the MCU in the very same way, then you wouldn't be wrong. And the leaker, Roger Wardell, who from what I understand has been right on both Reddit and his own Twitter, and especially recently, came out in what seems to be sort of a response to this Deadpool leak, saying that is all wrong and that Sony actually wants to cross Venom over into the MCU via Spider-Man 3. Now, like I said, now for the third time, this guy has been right in the past, but I don't think I'm ready to believe that, and specifically because of the language used. Sony wants to cross Venom over into Spider-Man 3, but what Sony and Venom don't have in common with Deadpool is that they're actually not property over at Disney and Marvel Studios. They're still a Sony entity. So what goes on in the happenings in sort of the MCU are all under the Marvel Studios and specifically Kevin Feige's control. It's not really up to Sony what they want to do. Now, I don't think it's any news at all that Sony would love to cross Tom Hardy's Venom over with Tom Holland's Spider-Man. They have a Spider-Verse without a Spider-Man. They need to get their hands on a Spider-Man desperately. Now, of course, there's other ways they could take care of this, like using Miles Morales, Spider-Man in the Ultimates universe, but now they have an opportunity with the introduction of the multiverse to really find a way to cross Venom over, especially considering they set this up most recently with the animated film, and you can bet if there's any way in at all, they're going to find a way to do it. Now, of course, this would only happen when Kevin Feige and Marvel Studios agree to it contractually, and it may end up the case that this is the main point of contention whenever they end up in renegotiations for Spider-Man in the MCU and the sharing agreement that they've already got. But we have no way of knowing if those contract renegotiations haven't already happened. As I said, there were some irregularities early on from Kevin Feige and Sony, even Tom Holland himself, as to how many movies were on that original contract. And it looks as though now, working with the information we have, that Marvel Studios would be able to finish a Spider-Man trilogy, making 6 movies on the original contract, and they wouldn't have to involve Venom or Deadpool or anybody from anything if they didn't want to. It's all under their control. Now, obviously, after that, if they don't play ball somewhat during the renegotiations, they can probably count on not having Spider-Man going forward from there. And then depending on what sort of non-competition clauses there are, I'm not sure if Tom Holland's going to be able to participate in Sony's Spider-Verse without the consent of Marvel Studios, but surely that was already worked out in the very first contract. And considering Sony holds the rights to Spider-Man, it's hard for me to see a world where that doesn't exist. However, Tom Holland is very acute when it comes to what's going on and may choose to say, hey, I was the MCU Spider-Man. I'm not sure that I want to be featured in any of the Spider-Man Sony films. Now, to a lot of you, that may seem like a reach, but I could see someone absolutely doing that, as the integrity of the MCU is something that will maybe never be reached again, and he's a major player in that. Guys, let me know your comments down below. A, do you think there's any chance Venom's making his way into the MCU? I think it's a long shot, and my skepticism is completely well-founded. B, could you see a world where Tom Holland decides that if he's not the MCU Spider-Man, that he doesn't want to be Spider-Man at all? I mean, he may have already signed a contract that precludes him from making that decision, but again, since we have no way of knowing, this is all speculation at that, and let me know what you guys think in the comments quickly. Let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. All right, we are giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, one at the 400,000 subscriber mark, which we are headlong into and should hit easily by the end of next month. We're also giving away another PlayStation 4 Pro over on my Spotify account, Allfires. If you have an account, great. If you don't, it's free to make one. Just follow the link down below in the comments and the description. notifications, follow that account and stream the song, screenshot you doing that, and then send that screenshot to everythingalwaysYT@gmail.com. Like I said, it's easy and free, and far fewer people are going to do this than subscribe to the channel, so it greatly ups your odds of winning a PlayStation 4 Pro. We will be giving away other awesome Marvel prizes we'll be announcing soon this summer, on top of tickets to go see Spider-Man Far From Home in IMAX, a ton leading up to the release of that film once they go on sale. If you want to win any of the stuff at the channel, it's super simple. All you have to do, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video, and the more videos that you like and comment on, the better chance you have of winning. My name's Michael Roman. This is Everything Always. Thanks for checking out the channel, guys, and stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.